Okay, everybody, let me just get my headset on my head here. Hi. Give me just a second. Still kind of getting set up. Yeah, Corbin 78. Yeah, Linux power. Well, kind of. I mean, it's not really doing anything too advanced today. I was hoping to try and get some work done. We'll see. But so we'll be taking advantage of word processing. And I look like a scrub because I just woke up. Well, not just woke up. I haven't showered. I haven't done anything except have coffee and oatmeal. So figure that's fine. My wife is left for out of town for just now for a couple days to help her mom. So I am left to my own devices. What ear is this supposed to go in? Why can I never read this? I know where it should be. Oh, it's right by the jack. Right. Okay, this is right. Right. This is right. This is correct. Right. Very good. I'm trying to get back into gaming too. Like, I have had no desire since it's been really nice out and warm. I've been working out outside and exercising and camping. So sitting in front of my computer is like the last thing in the world I really want to do. Isn't that pathetic? I haven't been grabbed by it. For whatever reason. I don't know why. I take no responsibility for my own actions. What? You like it where it's nice and warm outside? We actually want to be outside as opposed to like freezing indoors all the time? What are you playing nowadays? Actually, I can shout you out right now. Yeah. You like it with oh, you like it that way though, sitting in front of your computer? You've got a great setup though. I gotta say, like your setup is perfect. Fall Guys? You're playing Fall Guys? Well, what the hell? My goodness, what's this world coming to? I got that buzz in my headset again. I have no idea where it comes from. I don't know where it goes. Just this? Yeah, it's just... Really? Oh, it's coming off of the Google TV. Interesting. Okay, so that feed's all fucked up. Weird. I'll have to keep that in mind. So I've got... Just let the hair down. I've got in my home office, I've got home office. The basement. In the basement right now, I've got 3 screens, but none of them are hooked up to the same machine. So I've actually got. Is this the? Oh, that's off my. That's off. This is off my computer. We can keep that up. I can just turn down this so I can actually hear myself. So I've got the Stream Deck. I don't have a Stream Deck. Well, I have an Elgato Stream Deck. Yes, I do. But the streaming computer, the actual stream, is on one machine, and then I've got my gaming machine. But then I've got this third monitor I've got hooked up to. It was hooked up to a Chromecast, and then I broke down the cache, and it was cheap enough. I got a Google TV instead, just to upgrade it. And so I can watch apps on that now that actually work. So like Twitch will work on that, YouTube. I don't really use it for much but Spotify, honestly. But then I can do whatever I want with it. And it also has the weather and the time and whatever. But however I've got the audio hooked up, it's got a buzz. And I think I know why. Because I've got a little HDMI audio adapter. And I'll betcha that's the problem. Because the Google TV is sending its audio signal through HDMI. I don't have speakers hooked up to that for receiving it. I wonder, does this monitor have speaker outputs? Nope. It is Scrubs McGee. It has nothing. So there we go. So that was probably where the buzz comes from. You developed an addiction for Fall Guys? You're gonna have to go see somebody about that. You can't be walking around with a Fall Guys addiction. What are you gonna do? Just never play a real game with real physics again? I'm just kidding. Smoking Man got me to play that with him one time. And for whatever reason, it was just like the wrong time of day or something, and I just got extreme headaches from it. I get that sometimes. I think it's just from sitting too long, to be honest. Doesn't it have like quests and stuff too? I remember playing it with him, and it was actually, it was cute. It was cool. Because there was physics puzzles that actually were kind of neat. But Smoking Man's the one I play Portal style games with. Evil Oatmeal! I don't know why it's not working fine. My Google is working fine. It works on my machine. Evil Oatmeal, how is your... Are you still on your quest cross country? Are you still on your bike? And where I probably I shouldn't reveal your location. You're probably wanted by something organizational related. Good to see you though. Or to quote poet Eddie Izzard, I can interface with the printer. Is that from one of his stand-ups? I don't know that one. I used to know my Eddie Izzard pretty well, but I haven't been keeping track of him. He's actually become very politically involved. I've been enjoying that, what I've seen of that, but I haven't watched him and followed him in a long time. Why did I do this? All these wires and cords. Can't go wireless, otherwise I'll hear my voice in like echo effect and that won't work. Today though we have plans. Not really. Today I have some poems I wanted to work on. So that's what we're gonna do. And then I have to get a Minecraft game started. I have a hankering for Minecraft. We may have a week of just Minecraft because I just need to get my head straight. And if I try to play something complicated, like more complicated than, say, oh, I don't know, Minecraft, then it's gonna switch me out of kind of the intellectual motive engine that I need to use at work. Control P print! Control P print! You can't interface with the printer? I can interface with the printer. Oh, that's the bit. You can't see the printer? I can see the printer. Exactly. I forgot about that. That's old, and yet it's still accurate, which is funny. And true! And Corbin, I gotta ask, how is your Stream Deck treating you too? I gotta ask you that. I don't know if you may be streaming right now. That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest, because you're insane like that. Let's see. Stream Deck or Steam Deck? How dare you catch me on my consonants? The Steam Deck. How about that? There you go. I actually do use the Stream Deck. Oh, you know, I should ask you about that. Do you use the Elgato Stream Deck? The Steam Deck is so awesome. Have you done anything outside of gaming with it? Like, have you hooked it up to make it like a full desktop and found it useful on the road and things like that? Because that's what I'm curious about, is just a replacement to using a mobile phone or using a computer all the time or something that's just easy. You do! So do you use the interface with, it's got the Python interface for Stream Deck UI? And I'm wondering if you have any real cool, like, functions that you use that I shouldn't be aware of. I think we may have talked about this before. All mine are boring. You do. You use the Stream Deck UI. Okay. And I don't know anything about it. I can enter the commands into the interface, and I know how to get those set up. But anything more fancy than that, nah, I'm dumber than a box of rocks. So, not that I need help with it. I'm just saying I'm not very fancy. You, however, are extremely fancy, which is why I asked to see if you're doing anything fancy and interesting that I should be trying and attempting. What was I looking at? Oh, I was gonna check to see if you're actually streaming right now. Boop. Can I just do this? Can we still do that? We can still do that. That's amazing. Okay. You actually are. Did you stream today? I thought you streamed today. I thought you stream every day. Everything is covered that everything is covered by Flatpak can be done on the deck. Streaming with e.g. streaming with OBS. You mean launching it? And the Steam Deck with it. Oh, you're talking about the Steam Deck with its desktop mode can do a lot, not all. Everything is covered by Flatpak can be done on the deck. Oh, wow, you can stream from the Stream Deck. You're in Milwaukee. You're close to me. Have to go back to Norway for a little while, though. We do stressful things like sell the house. And what do I do with the 600 square foot of furniture and bicycles when I'm technically homeless? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Oh, man. But you do have to go back. So are you moving to the States full time? Is that what the whole goal is? But you're literally you're 3 states over from me. You're real close. You're gonna keep heading towards Minneapolis, but your mom insisted on meeting up in Milwaukee. So now she's insisting that I use her miles to fly home before the airline goes bust or whatever. Which airline is it? Is it Allegiant? Because then that makes sense. If it's not Allegiant, then maybe it's safer. God, I am really flushed. It's warm down here, and I don't care. I have my window open, so that's why I look like I've been sitting in front of a sauna. Let's just take you out. You don't need to be that bright. I'll be better. No, that's awesome. And actually, yeah, if you're in Minneapolis, you are real close to where I am. Because we go to Minneapolis all the time. But I wouldn't come this far west. I wouldn't recommend to anybody to come this area. Because, I mean, really, there's nothing here to see. Nothing here I would want anybody to see in my right mind. If you can skip the middle and go over to Montana. Actually, that's where I was, I should say. Of course, if you have a shameless plug from your side, Corbin, we know you. I shall allow it just this once. No. Please do. What are you doing? Normally I wouldn't ask, but you asked first, so you're being nice about it. Streamer ethics are so fucking stupid. No, a Norwegian one. Oh, is it? Oh, what's the Norwegian airline? It's not Icelandic Air is the Icelandic one. Norwegian one. I don't think anyone's losing their points. The airline would just do corporate magic and shuffle their potential bankruptcy around and come out the other end just fine. It's a nice way of putting it. I like that. I like it. So if I start ending up sweating, that's just because it's really humid down here. But I don't want to close my window because I want to be outside, but obviously I'm streaming, so I can't do both. And it's really well, if the Stream Deck can stream though off your OBS. There are 2 vids from you explaining how to use and what I do with the Elgato Stream Deck from Stream Deck UI on my YouTube channel. Ah, I see. Well, I already shouted you out. So for those of you who are interested, check out Corbin78 and then check the link. It is in your links, right? You do have YouTube in your links. I'm gonna. It's something I would do that I would forget to put. And say, hey, you should check out my YouTube channel. Oh wait, there's no way you can get to it because I don't know where to link it. Yeah, it's just Corbin78, I think, isn't it? What? Why? Where are you? What the fuck? Oh yeah, there we go. VODs and tutorials. There we go. I don't know why I haven't subscribed to this before. You now have a new subscriber. You have a new subscriber who's creeping on you. I'm sorry. I don't know who he is, but you just click the link. So, stalker. There you go. Yep. And you have that channel already long enough that you don't need the slash? Yeah, me too. I've had mine since a very, very long time. Milwaukee is really nice though. It's like living in a bubble where the weather is mild. Yes, politics don't exist. Well, and there are more rainbow flags than American ones. Everything is walkable and bikeable. You're in a good part of Milwaukee. That's not gonna work because that would assume I have that specific flag set up. I think I got it under here. Do I? Yeah, I just shoved it all to Patreon. That's what I did. Because I'm lazy. You did? You did? Damn it! And now I'm the one that's behind. How am I ever gonna keep up? Yeah, you're in Bayview, literally on the link. Psycho Seiya? What are you doing? Psycho, are you shooting stuff? Long time ago? Gotcha. Psycho, what are you up to, man? Nerd. Calling me a nerd. It's accurate. What's up? Not much. I'm just trying to get back into streaming from camping and work, and I've just decided to throw up the camera because I was going to try and get some writing work done, so I was going to do it online. Yeah. Well, there's a writer's channel or genre, whatever the hell you want to call it, and then there's no writing specifically. So I'm like editing and writing and kind of put it together. So that's actually what my degree is writing. I talked about this before too, but so I haven't done a whole lot in a long time. I mean, I've got pieces and things. So I thought, well, if I decide to do it on a Sunday where I usually don't have anything scheduled, then maybe I'll force myself back into it. I don't fucking know. What are you up to? But like, it's so chill. You just hop on your bikes and ride downtown. You are in a rad area. You're in, oh yeah. So you are literally in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad, because there's parts of Wisconsin that could be pretty damn crazy too. So just be careful. I've been to Milwaukee. What am I talking about? I've been to Milwaukee very briefly. And Brewers, I've seen the Brewers play the Twins more than once. And those are always fun games to watch. I would totally be up for a Brewers game. That would be amazing. Which is strange. Baseball is one of the few sports I enjoy watching live. I really do. I do. You went to Boston? Boston? Why did you go to Boston? That's one of the few accents I can almost impersonate if I'm able to. You are literally in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm sorry. So the reason why that's funny to me is there's an old standing joke with friends of mine about never making it to Milwaukee, where we were in. Where were we? We were in Somerset, Wisconsin, something like that, and we were in this stupid project. It was like some sort of like photo gig, and I was helping out, and that's all I'm gonna say, because otherwise it'll identify it to anybody who's probably watching. And I remember at the end, we kept talking about, oh, and after this we can go to Milwaukee. Yeah, it'll be fun, we can go to Milwaukee. And at the end we're like, we're never gonna get to Milwaukee. We're not. So it was great. Why not? Loved it there. Hey, don't you talk to me like that. No, I don't know. Boston's cool. I've never been there. I have friends from there. I've had friends from there. I know about it, but I've never actually been in the city itself. Baseball is so fun to watch live. It's such a relaxed atmosphere. It is. And it's almost like watching chess with a bunch of people running around. I mean, not as complicated and not as thought-provoking, but the same kind of amount of speed. Yeah, from the west. Milwaukee is as far east as you can go, just about. Ah, so you're real close to the border. Okay, that makes sense. I knew that. Isn't it in the? It's in the eaten away portion. If that makes sense. What is it? No, I'm thinking of a different spot. No. You're east. I'm thinking west. Never mind. No, I'm thinking of Minneapolis. Never mind. I'm thinking of Wisconsin, Minneapolis. Yeah, so you're east. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're about 11 hours away from me, which is kind of funny. That's as close as you'll get. So speaking of travel, though, did I mention we went camping? But I didn't mention where I went camping. We went camping Jeez, I can't even talk. We went camping in the Badlands, in North Dakota, real close to the border of Montana. We've done it for years, but that was where we was hanging out this last week. Actually, I was gone. We didn't get back until Tuesday night, Wednesday. Cubs at Brewers is also fun, but it's close to Chicago, but half the stadium is Cubs fans. Oh yeah, I suppose. Gosh, you know, it's funny. Okay, for those of you who are ancient, I remember watching the Bozo Show, and they always and I forget what channel it was on, but it was out of Chicago, so I always saw all the ads for the Cubs on while I was watching the Bozo Show when I was a kid. So that's the only real experience with the Cubs I ever had. I was just like, oh yeah, Cubs, they're great. I'm 5 years old. Camping in the Badlands in Azeroth. No, it's not in Azeroth. I can't even tell you where that is in World of Warcraft. All I know is I recognize that name, and that's a World of Warcraft thing, right? Right? Because I don't. Anyway. Okay, so let me show you kind of what I want to work on today, and then I'll work on it. In the meantime, I may start getting rid of some of this stuff. I'm just kind of sick of a lot of pieces and weirdness. We are on Fedora. It is in World of Warcraft. Look at me go. Look at me go. Oh, Corbin, I just realized what that comment was about. You subscribed to my YouTube channel a long time ago, and I just subscribed today to yours. I feel like a complete fool. What is this? What is this? Why do I have this? I can't right click it. Can I move you? No. What is this? Is this? My little app tray decides to have lots of space in between its icons. That's a nice Death Stranding. I don't care, I'm appropriating it. Wallpaper. It's not Death Stranding. It's not a Death Stranding wallpaper. It looks like it though, doesn't it? I don't know why I've gotten this obsession with... Okay, so I do. Well, I've had this obsession with cold. So, playing Death Stranding while it's winter is great because it's cold in the game, or can be cold in the game, and then it's cold in real life. But I've had this sort of fascination with cold exposure lately, which is why on all the social medias, all I've been doing is like posting about how I've been going through breathing exercises and taking cold showers. And I'm hoping if I can keep that up until it gets to be winter, maybe that increases? Yeah, English is my first language. Increases my resistance to cold exposure. To see if that has any sort of reckoning on, say, stuff like seasonal depression. We'll see. It increases your coldidity. Yes. Have I impressed you yet? Very impressed. Most impressive. God. Alright, so what I did just before stream, actually, is there's a little program. It's actually proprietary, unfortunately. Englishing is hardly sometimes, yes. Yeah. So basically, Corbin, if I ever give you crap about English, I am not one to judge. Let's just keep that in mind. I can barely speak my own language, so you being able to speak mine better than me is an impressive feat. I'm still... Anybody who can speak another language fluently has me beat hands down. I've tried 3 times on 3 different languages. Failed them all. That's after taking them for years. Okay, what are you... Why is this a beep? What is this? Oops, looks like Lutra's crashed. Would you just get out of here? My goodness. So this is Fedora 35 still. I'm not on 36. But this little program here is called InSync, and like I said, it's a proprietary little format because they must authorize something from Google. But anyway, it's got my workspace with it. So as opposed to going out to Google Drive and doing this, we can actually use and leverage all of the abilities that we have in Linux. So if I go to, is it home where we have this? Yeah. So let's do this guy. Okay, let's favorite you. I guess that's how we're gonna do it now. Is that gonna show you up over here? No, it's just gonna start. I don't want to start. I want it to appear here. Do something smart. Can you just do this? No. Why? What are you doing? What's this? You're gonna be considered that? Don't do that. That's not what I want you to do. Whatever. Fine. Anyway, so we have all these. I don't understand what the interface designers are trying to do. I remember when it was easier to where I could just set up a server and then I can just link it. Now there's all sorts of different ways to kind of configure this. But anyway, what I wanted to do here, this is some of the poems we did the other day. These are some editing things, feedback kind of stuff. And then here, this is the stuff I've been working on. So all these poems are not poems. These are all what I hope to eventually be poems. So this is the kind of stuff we were working on last time. And so these are all new as of 2020 and up. So these are all anywhere from, you know, the other day to I don't think I have anything actually from 2020, do I? What the fuck? What's wrong with me? Don't I? I thought I did. Did I do anything here? No, some of these are from 2021. Why? Why did I... What? Why are these... This one... Oh, okay. So there's another thing I wanted to show you. So check this out. So the other thing too is I can also do this full screen and then that makes it easy. I wonder if... Are you just going to do the F11 trick? No, that's not going to work. Where's view where I can just do full screen? Shift Control J. Shift Control J! Okay. So... One of the things I used to work on, or that I was really a fan of, was form and taking it full advantage of white space on a page. And so this poem tried to do that. It failed miserably and I shoved it all back together. But you'll notice I try to get it to stretch out a little bit further, and this one is very vague. It's one of those where all I'm doing is taking an image, which in this case is snow, and then just kind of turning it into something. That's it. Monsieur! Big open source! I'm not staying on a channel too poor to buy Microsoft Office. Look here! Monsieur PL, also a Linux streamer. Also Psycho's a streamer. I need to get on my horse here. Hang on, so... There we go. Got that. Please tell me I still remember. Come on! Work! Rainmaker, don't do this to me. There we go. I'm good! I'm good! I've been checking in on you a little bit to see what you've been streaming and how you've been doing. So I haven't been around as much as I need to be. But no, I'm alright. I'm alright. We just got back from camping. And I was just talking about the Badlands. You were playing. You were just chatting. You were chatting about what? What were you discussing? What? Tell me your secrets. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm good. So today I was just gonna get back. I've been trying to get back into these sort of writing streams, as a way of hinging one habit on top of the other. But I haven't been doing either, so that's kind of the trouble. Snow fake? No. Really? How long has that typo been there? Oh my god. All right. Well, I can just do this. Do that. No, just keep it in the doc format. Just for whatever reason, I have a better chance with doc than I do ODF. You're recording and editing a video in software, actually, on your YouTube channel? Have I also not subscribed to yours as well? Why am I failing in all things in life? God. Open URL. Thank you. Pause. About. Reboot. Stop. There. Where is it? There. Oh, it's not on. Okay. Well, what the heck? But you have an Instagram. Done. I'd have to log in. What? I don't want to log in. Am I logged in? Did you just log me in, computer? Why did you do this? Sure? Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay, I'll have to follow you later. So where is this video located? Where? Where is it? Where is this YouTube channel? Fuck it, I'll find it. I can find it. Because for whatever reason, I'm failing miserably at all things today. No, I'm not. I'm just self-deprecating. That's different. So, Pierre. There we go. And there we go. Think I got it? Aha! I got it! I got it! There we go. It's the second subscription I've done today. Even if I don't understand French, that doesn't prevent me from attempting it. It's one of the few languages I don't have any sort of comprehension on. I can't even look at a sentence and tell you if I know the structure. Whereas usually with anything that's like on the Romance language side of things, I can kind of fake it. If I look at it for an hour. Can't do that with a lot of the more ideogram, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Taiwanese, Vietnamese languages either. But at least I can hear it and I can kind of say like, oh, that's a word. But that's where I like closed captioning has made life a little bit more interesting. So but anyway, you now have a new subscriber named Dead Poetics. I don't know who the hell they are. You can kick them if you want. But I was talking about poems here. So this one was actually I was attempting a form, and I want to say it was oh, what was it? Oh, Jory Graham. That's what it was. Okay, so let me show you another poet here of where I'm pulling this from. I think it's yep, there we go. Jory Graham, American poet. She does some pretty wild stuff here, and I hope. Let's see, The Errancy. I believe I've read this one. But you're gonna see here. Okay, so we got a little bit of that. Kinda. Jeez, it's huge though, but I loved it for that. Didn't necessarily, the content didn't grab me, but I liked the form. Of course. You're more than welcome. So as you can see here, I'll just read a little bit of it so you can kind of get an idea of what she kind of deals with. So, The Errancy by Jory Graham. Then the cicadas. Cicadas? Fuck. Hang on, let me look up the word so I don't fuck it up. I'm already stuck. Cicada. Yes. Give me the phonetic. No. Pronunciation. Okay.
Cicada.
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 Yeah, you're a cicada. Okay, so then the cicadas again, like kindling that won't take. The struck match of some utopia we no longer remember the terms of. The rules. What was it was going to... See, this is exactly why I was kind of... It makes my head hurt. Then cicadas, again, like the... Let me get rid of the music here for a second because this is going to be distracting. And if I'm trying to Can you give me new tabs for both of these, please? No, you don't want to do that? Fine, fuck you. Okay. Then the cicadas again, like kindling that won't take. The struck match of some utopia we no longer remember the terms of, the rules. What was it was going to be abolished? What restored? What was it was going to be abolished? What restored? Behind them the foghorn in the harbor. Harbor? Boston. The hoarse announcements of unhurried arrivals, the spidery virgin shrieks of gulls, a sideways sound, a slippery, utterly ash-free delinquency, and then the subaqueous pasturings, inexhaustible. Phosphorus handwritings, the frothings of their own excitements now. Notice, we don't give a shit about sentence form. We don't care about punctuation. We are using space to fill the gap. And by making gaps, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't have to. Phosphorus handwritings, the frothings of their own excitements now erase. Depth wrestling with the current corridors of depth. ... But here, up on the hill, in town, the clusterings of dwellings in balconied crystal formation, the cadaverous swallowings of the dream of reason gone, hot fingerprints where thoughts laid out these streets, these braceletings, a park and government, a hospital, a dirt bike run. Great rhythm though. And that's kind of the thing is like, on looking at it, you get half the experience. Reading it, especially trying to read it yourself or hearing it, totally different experience. And that's kind of what I tried to do with this one, sort of. Actually, if I'm going to actually do this, I should actually do it like... I think that's how I would do it. If I do like this, and then we do... You're not going to make... I'll just do it. Fine. I can do control keys. Control I. There. Haha. See? Screw you, computer. I know things. There. So that was kind of what this one is. And the reason it's kind of attaching to me was because I always liked that idea. But the thing that bugs me is why do we have to get this close when we have all this space over here that we can mess with? And make it kind of go sideways. So I don't know. I can read this one to you. And I'm not going to work on this one. There's other ones. But this is... I liked this form. And I liked the way this worked. Because it didn't give a shit about anything else. But you had to know what you were doing. It was almost like... How do I explain this? Anybody play racquetball? If you ever played racquetball... or if you've never played racquetball... And you walk into a racquetball court... And you have a racket in hand, and you have the ball, little blue ball. And you walk into the court, all white walls, wooden floors, all epoxied, and the ceiling is sometimes somewhat open, mostly there's a ceiling there. And you'll have no idea what to do. You see two red lines on the floor, it looks like half a tennis court, and nothing makes sense. When you play racquetball, then... When you're playing against somebody else, then you explain the rules. You have to hit it against the wall and it comes back. And you hit it against the wall, it comes back. And that's how you take turns like this way. And you're both on the one side of the room and playing back and forth that way. And you get it and you can figure it out. And then you realize how difficult the game really is. But then you also realize there's a lot of fun to it because of the bouncing of the ball can hit the side walls, the back wall. It can hit the floor, but of course that ends the turn. And then the ceiling, of course... Corners are in play, all that kind of stuff. But then it is still, you know, it becomes difficult. And then if you do that and walk back into a racquetball court by yourself, having played the game, then playing and practicing by yourself then has fun to it because it's like, oh, now I don't have to play by the rules, but I know what the rules are. Oh, I don't have to worry about the floor, but I can practice off the walls and see what kind of weirdness I can make. That's kind of how this works. This kind of a form, or that's formless, is that you have to know how the game is played before you can jump in. Does that make any sense? So poetry's like that, streaming's like that, content creation is like that. You have to know the rules before you can start to find out which rules you can actually target and break. If you think you're just going to do something brand new, you're not, because you're going to end up falling into the same traps that everybody did when they started, and you're not going to end up necessarily doing something new. You may end up simply kind of falling in the ruts of a wagon wheel kind of thing. So this was my attempt at trying to do that This is after having been in the program I was in for writing for a couple of years already, and having been writing for, you know, however many years before that, just whatever. So I'll read you this one, but again, think image, don't think grammar. Think sound, don't think stop, go kind of thing. And we'll see if it does any good. So the snow of human nature, after Jory Graham. Blanket snow wraps the frozen cake of the world in a temporary embrace, solidness, a cold solution for food, for the imitation of tolerance. Every snowflake touches each other, a mob psychology ritual performed in tranquility. A giant colony of frozen peace worshippers, isolating everything else from true color, restricting much to white. Somber shades do hover through the snow, clouds, darkened trees, while delicious decaying leaves rest under the snow. Ice, germinating in the once deep green veins and pores. Water freezes into shapes intimating violence. Icicles link together long rows of jagged glass. Teeth, a half-jaw hungry guillotine hanging from the eaves just above where mailmen or women slip water bills into frozen mailboxes. Steel blades rip sharp snowdrifts from the ground, shoved to the concrete curbs and boulevards, creations of progress, man's progress always being marked by a large knife, cuts through snow, soil, flesh, hair, half a hemisphere. Watching from the window, boiling rice on the stove, the white ghost of steam trail magnetically drawn to the window pane. This is a typo, because this has to be trails or it makes no sense. And this is not a capital letter. This is lowercase. Sorry. Watching from the window, boiling rice on the stove, the white ghost of steam trails magnetically drawn to the window pane. They meet intimately at first, glass becoming fog, obscuring the white with white, like adding more of everything to everything. Then, the slow dance of conception, ice stretches out in intricate, sharp dances, refracting the world into bare colors, blues, purples, reds, with a prism formed as carefully and quickly as love. I, too, am water, am taking rice grains full of water in. The snow falls into itself over and over, one movement towards community, no separation between the I that is me and everything else. It kind of worked. So that's that attempt at the same kind of thing that she was trying to get at. Now, do I have any idea what she was actually going for? None. But I wanted to imitate what I saw and steal what I could. So that's something I always kind of want to get back to, because there's something really freeing about using a lack of form to build Legos. And kind of the last time I was talking about poetry, I think I talked about Legos a lot. And that was because of it comes into play. I mean, it's all pieces. And what you do with those pieces in a space. Let's take that down a little bit. Is that gonna be okay? I think maybe. I don't know. This app stopped working on Ubuntu for some reason, which pissed me off. So anyway, okay, let's get out of here. I wanted to work on the ones that I wanted to work on. If this is interesting at all, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to stop me. If I do need to get to the point where I need to actually pause the stream for a bit so I can concentrate, I will let you know. Actually, I also had a couple of thank yous here. Cypher76, thank you for the follow. Catspaw Gaming, thank you for the follow. And Linspire, thank you for the follow as well. Linspire, that sounds like Linux. But I think they followed, that was 20 days ago. That was the last stream we had. It's been a while. I've been kind of lax as of late. So if I go here, is this, what did I have with this one? No, that's lightly fried. It's this one. Ah, okay. That's the one I need. Okay. So I can go back to that one in a second if I need to do that. I'm gonna tie my hair back, so I'm gonna look like more of a scrub than I normally do. For those of you who are just watching, welcome to the stream. It's just a poetry stream today, trying to get some writing done. We'll see what we can do. I also wanted to show you something too. So one of the goals of this exercise of trying to get poems written is to eventually try to find a place to submit them to and see if maybe we can get, you know, something published, right? And I wrote down some notes of that, and let me move it over from my phone quick, because I just have it in like a notes app on my phone on what the details are. But you might be curious to see that, or maybe you already know. And if you already know, good on you. But if you do not, if you're not aware, then I think I can just grab this. Let me see, because I think these are all. Is it here? Yeah, it's here. Perfect. Okay. So, and I'd show you this, but these are all my personal notes too, so these are not all these are not all visible to the public on purpose. Copy to Google Docs, please. Copying to Google Docs. Okay. Open the doc. Okay. Looks good. File. We're gonna move you to the workspace. Move. Okay, so that should then, we should see that sync up here in just a second. So it should be yonder. Okay. So this is one of the places that I kind of want to submit someday. I've got a couple copies of them sitting around here too. I think I've showed them off before. I have yet to actually crack them open to read them because I'm intimidated by them already just by what I've read so far. I'm weird. You like the metaphor about the frozen peace worshippers? Do I have that one published out on? So these are actually, oh, what do I have? I have these somewhere. I wonder if I have that one. Yeah, the frozen peace worshippers. I don't know where that came from. I don't know how it came together. I got lucky. It was one of those lines that I got lucky. I think it was in the first draft of the poem too. So if we go there, let me just copy this link, because I do have a page where all this stuff is located if you ever want to read it like individually, but that one I don't know if I put it out here or not. I thought maybe I did. I didn't. Well, that's shit. I kind of like that one. May have to put that one up here. So yeah, I'll just let me make a note now. Cause that one I'm actually proud enough to have other people read it. Cause that one turned out okay. What is this? Why do I have this piece of paper here? What is this? Who are you? No. Yes. Okay, so we need to publish. Okay. So in case you ever want to take a look, but thank you for that. I appreciate that. That was a lucky one. There was a couple of different lines in there that I was really proud of. But that was the thing, is that exercise, that whole poem is an exercise in trying to get the right line. It's not necessarily coming together, like those lines don't necessarily all go together. They do, but they leap. So when I was in school, a lot of what was really popular was this sort of wild association concept. What that was, and this was sponsored by poets that are now gone in many ways, but they influenced a lot of the poets and poetry that came after them in the 80s and 90s. And so they would take an image, like I did, of snowflakes, and then I made a jump to an almost sociological sort of place, and you do that by simply juxtaposing those two things together. So like you saw there, frozen peace worshippers next to snowflakes, and having that connection there, and then kind of taking that further. And there's a couple different places I did that. I tried to do that. It's hard to do, and the bigger of a leap you can get, the more of a kind of a bonus the reader can get out of it, because that leverages and takes advantage of whatever experience is available to you. The author no longer matters at that point. If you're trying to make a big jump between, like, let's say for example, we start writing a poem about tulips, right? Now, the easy comparison for tulips would be, I don't know, beauty, anatomy, various other objects that look like a tulip, anything that kind of connects to a flower. But then if I take that tulip and compare it to, say, something as far-fetched as I can, like a hydroelectric dam, right? A huge mechanical monstrosity that produces electricity. If I can take that tulip and connect those two together somehow, then the reader is forced with what few connections I've made to make the jump there. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm just using that as an example. But if you can get it to work, it's like one of those moments. If you can't get it to work, then it's like, what the hell are you talking about? So it's a little bit of both, but that's kind of the nature of poetry, is that there is those Lego pieces, and sometimes you put two pieces together and you think it works, and somebody else will wonder what the hell you're doing. So that's kind of what I tried to do with that one anyway, and that was kind of what that exercise was mostly for. But it's cool, it's fun. Okay, so what I wanted to show you here is this is a typical example of what, if you wanted to, let's say we all wanted to submit poetry, maybe you already have, and you have a magazine that you have identified, like I do. I've got a couple, 2 specifically this morning. I've had others, but self-addressed stamp envelope, that's what this is, that's what that stands for. So if you submit something and you want to at least find out if you got rejected, as opposed to just getting the copy and finding your name in it, they won't send it to you unless you have that self-addressed stamp envelope right there. So that's important. So this particular Gettysburg Review specifically takes, they take everything. They take fiction, essays, poetry, visual works that can fit in the magazine, all sorts of stuff. So I just outlined the poetry one because that's where my strength lies. That's where I was going to submit. So poems of nearly any length or aesthetic bend. So there we go. Single or double spaced. So what we had there is probably fine. If printed or mailed, well, see, this is the thing that gets me. If printed or mailed, so they probably take electronic copies, but I don't like to do that because I don't have any faith in how email handles documents. If that makes any sense. So we're not going to do that. I'd like to mail it because then it'll look like the way I want it to look. And one side of the page only, so don't, no double siding, of course. How many poems to send? They don't have a limit, but they do say anywhere no more than 5, so that's fine. So let's say 2 to 3 is probably fine. 2 longer ones, we have no idea what longer means. Or really long one, we have no idea what longer means. Thank you, Artaco. That's actually the stream team that I'm a part of right now, the community I'm a part of. If you have any questions about what that's all about, that's below in the about pane. So if your poem is a book-length epic, then think about excerpting. Sure. This is the fun part. This is a huge review. Like, this is heavy hitting. Like, major poets have been published in this one, and this has been around since 1988. Expect 3 to 8 months for a decision. Right there. So over half a year. Please be patient. Refrain from inquiring about your manuscript's status. Is it raining? It's raining. That's what you hear in the background. So my window is probably getting... Yeah, everything else is closed up. Okay. My window is currently getting bombarded. If you decide to inquire, we prefer the author send us a note with an SASE, so that goes along with this. Or inquire through Submittable. I have no idea what this means. So this must be another service they use now. Let's take a look. Okay, if we go to here, it's probably a link. Submissions. So click here to submit. Okay, to submit online, we follow the link below. The main criterion for selection, okay, here we go. Published triannually, the Gettysburg Review considers unsolicited submissions of blah, 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 through September 1st through May 31st. So they're currently not accepting until September 1st. So even if I submitted something right now, they wouldn't care. They'd go right in the trash. We welcome submissions in full color graphics. Oh, we welcome submissions of full color graphics year round. Okay, so they need more of these guys. We also stay open through the summer. Oh, We also stay open through the summer to those who mail their submissions, or if using Submittable, purchase a subscription or the current issue with their submission. I subscribe to them, so I could subscribe through here. And there you go. We strongly encourage all potential contributors to read several issues before submitting, which I have. Charge a small fee for online submissions. Oh, so they actually get some money back. I have no problem with this. They do and always will accept snail mail submissions free of charge, etc., etc. So if money's not a thing you really want to be spending right now. Okay, so free submission with 1 year, free submission with the current year. Let's just see what we do here. So we sign in with our shit, and then we get an account. We're gonna go from there. That might be cool. Okay, so the other one I wanted to take a look at. So let's take a look and see if they do the same thing. Submit your work to the Missouri Review. This is another one. This is one I actually read a poem of from today. That was damn good. Actually, no, I'm not gonna read it to you because that's just stealing. But the newest book that came out today, I wonder if they'll give me an excerpt. Available now. Nope, that's the book. What about subscriptions? There we go. This is the one. Okay, so what's inside? So there's a poem in here. Oops. Oh, right. Okay, never mind. Subscribe for full access. Okay. But the person who did it was, where is it? Where are you? No, don't know who you are. Don't know who any of you are. I know she's got a picture. I'm gonna find it. Look at all the natural light in that setup. It's like daytime. It's actually raining outside, which is why I'm not competing with the window anymore. But yes, it's dark daytime. It might as well be nighttime. How you doing, Dayspring? Good to see you. How you feeling, buddy? You said you were feeling much better, so I hope you're doing okay. See next. Can't find her. I know she had a picture. Well, shit. Now I don't remember her name. Anyway, so that's kind of cool. They do have an all. You feeling pretty good today? Good. Glad to hear it. So that's kind of cool. So we may have to consider that through. So Submittable is an actual. This is an actual thing. Yeah, Corona sucks. Coronavirus is. I didn't like it when I had mine. Well, that's why I finished the entire, the full length of Deep Space Nine when I was sick, and started hallucinating and things. It was great. Loved it. That's actually one of the reasons why I've been focusing on exercise a lot lately, and diet and breathing exercises and all that kind of stuff, just to see if I notice anything weird. I have noticed some things with actual like breathing volume, but I don't know if that's me or if that's just because I haven't been exercising for a long time. But yeah, no, I don't like any illness. Fuck them all. So this is kind of what I want to try and shoot for first. So we may do this on stream is pick 5. So as we're going through, one of these days on a Sunday, I may pick about 10 poems that I think are good, and then I may have you guys kind of help me with which ones you think should be submitted, and then we'll submit them together. How you like that? Huh? That's right. Crowd response. Not really, but we'll see. As you'll notice, we're directly on my desktop, but we are syncing. So if I do this, that will actually sync back up to Google Drive. So we have InSync running right there. I like this little program. This program is also sitting on the Stream Deck, or Stream Deck, not the Stream Deck. My Stream Deck is there. The Steam Deck is the Steam thing, and that's my streaming machine. And then that's also over here on the server. So those all link together. So if I lose the internet entirely tomorrow, everything is sunk down to my server back there. Which technically, bye. Yeah. Bye. Yeah, I'm InSync running. Yes, exactly. Oh, it's a mistake to be wearing these shorts and sitting in this chair, because this chair is vinyl, so now it's just screwed up. Yeah, that's what's running. Thanks, Dayspring. You know, it's a little device. There's a little program running there to sync it with Google Drive or whatever. It's pretty good. I think there is an open source version though, because I'm kind of uncomfortable having this, but it's been good to me so far. So I just needed something that I don't have to look at and not have to worry about. Which server will crash? It's gonna be me! You're first! Is it based on rclone? I have no idea. I almost don't even wanna look at it here. See, help center, blah blah blah, release notes. Oh, they had to fix it on a couple different versions. Support. Yeah, I don't know. Back up your machine today. Yeah, I'm not backing up the whole machine, but I think this is why they have to pay for this particular connection, I believe. That is rain. That is not the backup music, everybody. That is rain. So that's kind of cool. My microphone can pick it. Oh yeah, it's raining inside. Hang on. Let me make sure I'm not started just suddenly end up in 3 inches of water. Yep. Ah! Oh, it's hitting the top of the window frame. That's part of the problem. Hey! Alright, stop that. There we go. Oof, damp. So damp. It's been raining like everywhere I go. It was raining in the Badlands when we were out there. It's raining in Bismarck when we were visiting there. It's raining here now. My wife is driving through it on the way west. You see rclone mentioned a lot in the Unraid community for stuff like this. rclone is related to rsync, right? Command line program used to manage files on cloud storage. Okay. Is there a history? I have the about. rclone is a mature open source software originally inspired by rsync and is written in Go. Holy shit. Okay. Cool. All right. I was gonna say rsync is usually like a staple, or used to be a staple for keeping things in line. And so if it's leaning on that, that makes sense that everybody would be using that. But yeah, Unraid I can see doing that quite a bit. This looks like it might be, but if it was, they wouldn't be able to keep it proprietary. So let me see if they've got a statement here. Okay. About InSync, but why is it? Okay, that's great, but you're not telling me. So it must not be. Let's try something here. InSync is not open source software. It's not even free to use, right? But it has so many features. Yeah, it's because it's working directly with 2 different proprietary ones, I think. So I don't think there is another one like it. I'll have to take a look and see. Well, it used to be, yeah. There used to be G-Drive. rclone will work with it, huh? Including Google Drive. Okay, so maybe I should take a look at rclone. I might be able to do that. Might be able to switch. Yeah. Sorry. No, it's okay. You were not upending anything. I was curious. Is it? Are we done with mute? Where did it? Okay, that's me. Oh, there's the music. I was like, where the heck did my music go? All right. So let me show you what I wanted to work on today. So what I want to do is, there's a couple poems that I want to. Okay, this one maybe. These are 3 pieces that I worked on the other day. And then I want to pick one of these other ones to kind of edit a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's do... Let's do this one. This one will be tough. So this one we're gonna try, so having read what we read before here a little bit, I'm gonna try and copy the same sort of moment with this. It's not a fun poem by any means, but we'll see what it can kind of do. But the thing I liked with this one, yeah, we don't even need, okay, this is, I almost want to comment this all out, like, this is the original, but that doesn't work in a word, in a text editor. But this is like the original piece, so I may just, we're gonna take this, it's got versioning built in, but I want to just see it by itself. We're gonna hack this to pieces and use it. So, this is at 3 o'clock in the morning. Was this 3 o'clock in the morning? I'm almost sure this is 3 o'clock in the morning when I wrote this. It's not going to give me a timestamp exactly, so let me see. So, statistics. No. You're not going to show me a created date time. Not here. Okay, so I'd have to look on Google Drive to actually see, which is fine. But no, I remember waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning and writing this. Because I was thinking about stuff that I needed to get for my aunt's birthday is coming up. I also need to get my daughter something because her birthday's coming up. And then for whatever reason after that, I was thinking about this. And I was just thinking of something like the right moment, like the swinging plastic vertical blinds of the soul. Like this is dumb. I don't need to have this in here. But this part was swinging plastic vertical blinds. So, have you ever had or ever dealt with vertical blinds? Not horizontal. Here, I'll show you what I mean, just in case it's hard to describe. So, how do you like this? Here we go for visual aid. Okay, so, gotta get out of here. So we have, hello? Oh, right, I'm not connected. Connect, you damn thing. Let's just start knotting this together so that it doesn't come apart like you would do like a lawnmower cord or a outdoor electrical cord. Okay, so here's my explanation. So these are horizontal blinds, right? These are shitty enough as it is. These are the really crappy ones. These have been in the house for years. So then imagine like a patio door. So it's gonna be like this. So as you can see here, these are already trying to slide out. So the way that the horizontal ones work, if you're not familiar, is at the top of each of these, you'd have a notch. You'd have a notch in the top. And then that's how it would be hanging from the top of the door. But then there's no bar at the top like this, really, not in the same vein. Whereas this is kind of held together by a bunch of strings. I am standing. Those wouldn't be, they'd just be hanging individually, and they're a pain in the butt because then they fly all over the place and they break, and then you have to replace them and all that kind of crap. So that's my metaphor I'm going to try and work with. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're going to try it. Now I got to hang this bag up somehow. Hang on. See? Writing stream. This is all about writing, kind of. Writing and window blinds. Hang it over. Okay, got it. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. There we are. That's kind of neat. So, wait, do we have water in the basement yet? Shit! So far, we don't have any water in the basement. Yet. Come here. You redeemed a hydrate? That's probably a good idea. Okay. Hydrating. I have hydrated. I'm gonna turn off the... That's kind of a cool sound. I'm just gonna kill the music. We'll come back to that later. So you can actually just hear the good game. Just turn that off. We don't need that. What sort of neon 1980s fever dream GG is that from? What is this? Oh, it's one of Artifice's. Cool. It's cute. I like it. Okay, so now it's about what the light level is really, and you can hear it in the background. So give me a second. Let me put on the thing here. So if I turn that on, you go to here, expand this, and we go full screen on that. Nope, that's not full screen at all. Control Alt J. No, Control Shift J. Control Shift J. Then you can see the alert over there too. So we got that. Even though that don't really like the. God, that looks ugly. My God, why do you even watch this stream? I don't even know what I'm doing here. Let's do this a little different. So what's this? What size? Okay, let's just do that. Let's just do this as. Oh gosh, don't I have lemon sitting on here? I thought I did. As a font size. I know I do. Yeah, there we go. Ah. Okay. So then if I do that, bring this over, and we go here or here. And then almost there. Let's see. Yeah, this one we can do that too. That should be fine. Outline, drop shadow. Yes, that's fine. Perfect. There, that looks a little bit better than what I had before. So now it still looks like it's completely out of. Oh, Jesus. I don't even know why I'm focusing on so much on this. This is what happens. Let's see. Just do that quick. You look dumb. No, that looks fine. Okay, perfect. Perfect. That'll work. Okay. So I will turn the alerts down for a little bit. So I won't hear that. So basically you'll hear my voice. I'm going to actually also kill chat for a second and try and see if I can write on this a little bit. So the whole goal of this, right, is to try and attempt. You got to take off? Okay. You have a good afternoon too, monsieur. We will see you later. And now I'm subscribed. So now I'll see you whenever I feel like. But have a good one. We'll see you later. Take care. Monsieur PL, excellent streamer, also a Linux streamer and a Linux supporter. Okay, and right, so we're gonna try and work with this stupid idea here. See what we come up with. So I'm gonna minimize this. I'll complete that first. So I will talk to you guys I'm here, but I'll be back in a second. So let's see if I can do this. Okay. I'll even minimize OBS as well. So this is about as lacking distraction as I can possibly get. Catch me at the right moment like a broken vine, a swinging plastic helmet. Okay, I know what I'm going for. Like a broken gap in the swinging plastic vertical. This is unnecessary for sure. I don't need that. That would never work. Okay, so that won't work. So vertical blinds, the way they work, and this is talking to myself a little bit, but for your benefit as well. So vertical blinds hang from the top of the door frame. If they break, then they would be hanging by whatever's left, or they wouldn't be there at all. So this wouldn't be like a gap from a missing blade of a plastic vertical blind. You get down here. We'll see if I can get to you. I don't even know if I can. Catch the right moment like a gap from a missing blade of a plastic vertical blind swinging in front of an open door. Breeze. It wouldn't be playing with them. No. So, why would you see that happen? So, imagine a sliding patio door. Okay? So, if you open the door and the vertical blinds are still in place, then if you have any breeze, then they kind of blow the vertical blinds around. You can turn all the blinds so that they are, instead of flat, they're like this. You would see the gap if everything was closed. Maybe I can't do this. Okay, this is the time where you have to stop thinking logically and have to start just kind of getting stuff out there and see how far we get. Because the gap is all... Oh... No, too small. It would kind of give that impression, though. Do they make plastic wind chimes? No. Alright, now I have to look something up, otherwise I'm going to feel weird. The things you need to research quick. They do, but that's not the same kind of thing. I guess they do. Ah, but that might work. Or it won't. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Okay, but then... I can't say plastic twice. No, I don't need to. If we do this, get rid of that. Not clattering. Could it be a clapping sound? Let's try that. Because then we have something else we can attach to that. What does that mean? Ah, come on. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. It's fine. Moving on. I can see it in my head what I'm trying to do. Maybe. No, I'm concentrating too much on the metaphor. I need to get out of it. I need to jump. I can't. Let's do this. What happens if I do this? Why do I even need this? I can just do this. Let's do this too. Get rid of that. We don't need that either. We know it's a moment. We don't need that. I don't know if I like it or not. Like a gap from a missing blade of a vertical blind or invisible. Except where one there. We have found something else within the poem that wasn't there before. Good. Okay. Okay, so what do I do with it? Like a gap from a missing blade of a vertical blind, only obvious when closed, or if the door open, the wind batting a set of plastic wind chimes, the blades clapping, dithering over where to turn, except where one is missing. There we see that sharp gap dancing away from what was. Over time, even the carpet agrees, sunburned into a corridor left by the gap attached to the base of the patio door, telling the time with its movement over. No, it wouldn't, would it? Sunburned into... No, it wouldn't, would it? So, if you had that, and it was on the right-facing window... No, if it was an east-west window, it wouldn't do it. If it was a north-south window, it would do it. If it was an east-west window, we'd see it grow and shrink, and then that one spot would... No, that would work. So... I mean, we're making this up as I go along. I'm not sure if this would even work or not. Well, that's interesting. Fuck. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Alright. Let me come back here for a second. I don't know if anybody's paying attention, but we'll see. Huh. No idea. Well, that's why we got further on it. It's different than what it was. So the original thing was, okay, this, yeah, we'll eventually get there, maybe. I don't think so. The thing I hate about this is this was the impetus for it, right? Sort of. And this is a gimme. I mean, this is a kind of a line that you'd love to get there if you can, but there's so many different ways that you can get there. Some of them suck, some of them work. But if you don't have the right lead up to it, it won't mean anything. It'll just be another sort of cringy comment, and I don't want it to turn into that. So we lean on this. I don't know why this decided to suddenly be everything. There you go. I'll just put a dot. Oops. No. That's what I wanted to do, computer. Thank you. Okay, so that will get there. Save anyway. Okay. So this is not the opening by any means. We have no idea what this is going to be. If I'm even going to reach back into this or not. Probably not. Like a gap from a missing blade of a vertical blind. That is a lot of chunky word garbage. Like a missing. How about yeah? Can we do this? No, I want to keep the gap because I want to keep the line length. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. Like a gap from a missing blade of a vertical blind, only obvious when closed, or if the door opened, the wind batting a set of plastic wind chimes. I want to say battling, but that's not right. The wind batting a set of plastic wind chimes, the blades clapping, dithering over where to turn, except where one is missing. There we see this. There we see the sharp gap dancing away from what was. Over time, even the carpet agrees. Sun burned into a corridor left by the gap, attached to the base of the patio door, telling the time with its movement, like a rectangular tide or the drawing of a letter I. That can work. So, do I have any repetitious stuff here? I say door twice. I don't want to put door to the end. Does it have to be a patio door? It doesn't. It can be a balcony door. So, no, a patio door would imply sliding almost. Maybe. Maybe not. And yes, that would tell time with its movement. Would it grow and shrink? You can imagine it does. Maybe it just changes. Huh. Well, I mean, I can test it, I guess. I have to find a window. Things. So that's one of them. I think that's about as much as I can do unless something else comes and hits me. I want to get away from this and jump into another image that I can work with. I don't know what that's going to be yet. Right now, all I've got is I've got a door. I've got vertical blinds over the door. It's a glass door. I don't think we ever say that, but it's supposed to be a glass door. I don't even say what color the wind chimes are. It doesn't matter. Or the wind chimes. The blinds. I did look up plastic wind chimes, but plastic wind chimes are more like the fancy, like butterfly kind of hanging mobile kind of things. And those are considered wind chimes, and they kind of do whatever they're going to do. I suppose if they're solid enough, they will kind of give a chime. Maybe, maybe not. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, plastic by itself implies something sort of cheaper than say, glass or something nice. Because something that's not... If a wind chime doesn't work right, then it will kind of clap or clatter. That's my thought. I don't know. That's not it either. Damn. There we see the sharp gap dancing away from what was. That seems like fun. That seems like I could do something with that, but maybe not. Over time, the carpet agrees. Some burned into the corridor. I don't need it to agree. It doesn't need to be alive. Over time, even the carpet sunburned. Over time, the carpet sunburned into a corridor left by the gap attached to the base. I'm imagining an empty apartment is what I'm doing. Specifically, my grandmother's old one. She passed away in 2019. To a ripe old age of almost 100. So, I mean, she lived a long, full life. But while she was still here in town, she was living in her own apartment for years and years and years. And she had the vertical blinds that I'm thinking of. So those are the ones I'm imagining. And so that apartment, if no one's living in it, it's all white walls because, of course, every apartment, when you first get into it and they repainted, they paint everything with white paint. And the carpet was like a creamish, whitish. So then if you have a missing blade in the blinds, because the blinds would be pulled to keep the room cooler, because everybody in North Dakota likes every room to be like 65 degrees, then that, well, see, and that door is facing east-west. So technically, then we would see as the sun comes in, as it moves, it might make it more of a fan shape, but I don't care. I'd like it to... I don't know if anybody would get that, so I'd almost like to just keep it without it. Good enough. Let's leave that one alone. So that's one. That one's a fun one. Someday, people who don't like Neapolitan ice cream and say nothing good happens after 10 o'clock will ask more. Yeah, that one's going to be... that one's not really a poem. That may just be another work. This one is. This is another one. Yeah, this is... For some reason, this was in my head when I was thinking of this. Okay, let's put you elsewhere. Get you off the page. Okay. So, next piece that I kind of want to try and get started. All we're trying to do is get some work on these so they get progress. So that I can get a foot into them to see where they're going to go, at least to begin with. Because then if I at least have if I have a bit of a progress, like if they have some work done into them, then I can come back and kind of pick up where I started. Might even start to leave notes on some of these if I don't really know, because if it's long enough where I come back, I kind of want to pick them up kind of like you would, like if you're working on like I would work on a support case or something, you know, dealing with working on a problem. But may not have to, because sometimes coming back to it fresh without knowing context is better, because then you might see something else. And so I just want to make sure there's enough meat in these to kind of give them that. And because one of the reasons why doing this over Twitch kind of makes sense is because I don't have the luxury of having, you know, hours and hours to spend, because I have an audience here. I can't be sitting the whole time. That's not healthy. I'm distracted by various things. I'm trying to get away from that, but still I'm distracted. So that you are forced to kind of throw things at the wall to see what sticks, as opposed to kind of working on something like somebody who would be like a fiction writer or a novelist might be able to crank out, you know, page after page. So this is more of trying to throw different things at it while my mind is sort of jumping around, because that's kind of what I want to do. So we'll see. So this one's different. This one might take a couple different places. So if you remember being a child, for those of you who are listening, you may have me on in the background, that's fine. But if you happen to hear this and you happen to have an idea, please feel free to throw it up there. I remember being on a playground when I was in public school when I was a kid. And not that I was the most popular kid in the world, but still had friends, or lack thereof, acquaintances that you would associate with or play with on the playground. And there was a couple of like concrete pipes that had been converted into sort of like playground sort of things. So it was like a big concrete tube, but then, you know, you'd crawl underneath the little openings in the bottom and you get in the tube and you pretend like, okay, this is our clubhouse kind of thing for whatever the 20 minutes was on a recess. And then you'd make up stupid shit like, what's our official club motto going to be? What's our official flower? What's our official comic book? What's our official, you know, favorite cartoon? Those sorts of things. And everybody say like, oh, it's Transformers. No, it's going to be G.I. Joe or something dumb. I don't know. So then like, that's why this isn't even a line of this isn't even supposed to be a line of poetry. This is just a concept. So it's an image. Problem is, I wish I had more of a narrative. I could make it up, but that's the thing I don't like having to try and do. If it were a story, I could make it up and I could describe it. That's fine. If it's a poem, I have to kind of know what I'm looking at. Otherwise, I can't really make it up that easily because my descriptions are going to be wrong. So, how to get started in this one? So it's more like a writing prompt. Goodness. How much weather do we have moving through? What the hell? No, I'm not going to record my weight. I'm actually doing pretty good on my weight, to be honest. I didn't record my little breakfast. I'm trying to do all the things that make you be healthier, right? So trying to exercise daily, trying to keep track of the calories I intake, what is those calories composed of, that sort of thing. Didn't record my oatmeal this morning yet, or my second cup of coffee, but I was gonna look at the weather because now I'm distracted. Of course, there used to be an old figure of speech is, if you had the choice between if you had an errand you had to run at 2 a.m., who would you call to come with you? Would you call the novelist or would you call the poet? And the answer is you call the poet, because after they're done with their work for the day, what are they going to do for the rest of the 23 hours? So let's see what the radar looks like here. Oh, yeah. Yep. Is it moving straight through? Oh, interesting. Well, that's new. Oh, it'll be done here shortly. It's pretty much almost done. What time is it? Yeah, it'll be done in about 20 minutes. It'll come through again though. Okay. That's fine. And I think I don't even have to work out today. I think this is my day, my break. I think. Yes. Yep, I worked out yesterday. So it's 2 to 3 days on, 2 days off. So no, it's 2. No, I take it back. So 4th, 5th, skip the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, skip the 10th, and 11th. So it's 2 and 3. That's what it is. Okay. I always hated that though. Like I always felt, even when I was a kid, I felt that this was stupid. Like making up official, like having a club at all. I mean, there was no club that actually stuck together. It was just a way of like pretending you had some sort of organization in your head when really no kid did. But everybody glorified having a clubhouse because, you know, and all the cartoons and things you saw after school was like, oh, go to the clubhouse. It seemed like that. Maybe not. Maybe it's just me. Maybe that's just my impression. But, you know, stupid things like girls keep out, which is dumb. I never thought that was a good idea. Like, that's the whole reason you have a clubhouse. Is to, oh, well, that's a whole other story. But, you know, it's like, is to invite girls in. That's where I was going with that. Or whoever your, you know, the object of your eye would be, is to make sure that you have these sort of connections with them. You know, hanging out with just all the same, it wouldn't be as much fun. But yeah. In fact, I still. Okay, I don't think anybody's watching anyway, right? Nobody's listening. I hope not. I still remember my first real quote unquote friend I remember from public school or from grade school. I remember her name, and I know her name was Jessica. And I guess I had sort of a crush on her, sort of, not really. But she was my first real friend, I remember. And that was before I was in first grade, like right around first grade. No idea what happened to her, because I think they moved shortly thereafter, and we're in a different school district. But yeah, I always had, when I was younger especially, I always had an easier time making friends with girls than I did with guys. And it wasn't anything like, you know, I was trying to necessarily learn something or associate differently. It was just it was the more conversational. It just made more sense. I don't know why. It wasn't somewhat of kind of a identification thing. I know that much. It was more of a not enjoying the sort of interactions that the guys around me growing up provided, because those were shallow, they were painful, they were confused, and they were mean, a lot of them, and sort of standoffish. And I was never like that. Became like that as I got older, of course, but there was a couple friends I did make, but it was interesting. A lot of the studies that went into conversation between gender, early studies between gender, which were mostly focused in a very much a binary male-female sort of relationship. But the reason they were doing that is more from a sociological perspective and a linguistic perspective. And Robin Lakoff was one of the first ones to kind of do that. And where it's as a sociological thing when I was younger, and even before that, is you were kind of trained into this: girls are girls and boys are boys, and here boys play over here and girls play over here. And that starts at a young age. It's a construct. But that construct forced us into different modes of communication. Where am I going with this? I have no idea, but I think it may be related. And so, you know, things like having a close friend when you're really young. Well, I had a couple that, you know, are the opposite identification you have. Gender, I'm going to use gender because that was what I would identify with is I identify as a he, him, and I'm attracted to those that identify as she, her, typically. And that was normal, and there was nothing, there's no sorts of like sexual connotation to that at all. It was all platonic. It was close. It was interesting. It was conversational, and it was meaningful. Maybe that's where I'm going with that. And then of course that changed as time went on, because then that sort of structure got imposed and sort of strengthened as time went on, and away you go. Not that it's happy. That's where it starts. And so making up rules and stories on a playground, does that come into play here? Could. Nah. But it's hard to attack some of those things as an idea without coming up with a image. Because without an image, you're stuck. Because you can't have something to describe from. It's almost like trying to find a conversation topic. You can only write what you know. Well, if you have a concept, you don't know it yet. You have a concept. If you pick something you know that might relate to that concept later on, you might have a chance. So why did I want to play with this? I had an idea in my head about it. I remember that sort of, okay, so if I remember that sort of conversation, it was stupid little shit that you tried to make as an official club thing. So maybe that should be the first goal, because that's what I was focusing on, because I thought that was always kind of silly. So if I blow that up and make that the structure, so maybe if I speak from a perspective of that sort of kid kind of game bullshit, that would work. All right. I think I got it. Okay, so let me kick things off here. Kick things literally off, not on. I'm going to hide chat. As you guys are already seeing that logo up there, I'll get rid of that after this next one. And then I think we may play some Minecraft, because we've been doing this for a little while. I don't even remember. We went live on 11:30. It's already 2 hours in. Okay, so let's just do the same sort of thing here. All right, so if I do Control-Shift-J, and then we kind of do, I'll just do Control-Enter, so we can get rid of that. Actually, yeah, no, that's fine. We can do that. Get out of there. So it's a voice thing. Let's see if this will work. Let's just hope it doesn't go into any real dark places. Oh! Okay. This is getting a little bit interesting. I forgot about this and I never wrote about this memory. Oh. Damn. Where the fuck did this come from? Nope. Maybe that's enough. So what the hell did I just create here? That's certainly interesting. Okay, let me bring it all back here, because that wasn't where I expected to go at all. So let's take a look here. What have I done? So this isn't what I was thinking of writing about at all. See what it sounds like. Maybe it's stupid. On the sidewalk that stretched next to the playground, there was only room enough for 2 kids side by side. Any more and you'd have to run half on the grass, maybe tripping or hitting some of the other kids standing on the side. Standing by. Oh, right, the cheering. I don't know how I'm going to do that better. All right. Or hitting some, maybe tripping. There we go. You'd have to run half. You have to run half on the grass, maybe tripping or hitting some of the other kids standing by. It wasn't an everyday thing, but sometimes if 2 kids found them, but sometimes, I don't know why I break that. If 2 kids found themselves close enough to it, question mark or comma, won a race became the next thing. And if you see 2 other kids racing, you got to go over and check it out. See if there's someone you could take. I can't remember any of the names or faces anymore, but my Velcro sneakers pounding against the pavement, the knees of my jeans pulling downward instead of forward. And in the winter, there, this is 2 separate thoughts. But I can't remember the names or faces anymore. I can't remember names. I can't remember anything. Not names or I can't remember. I can't remember anything. Not the names, not the faces anymore. Nothing but. This has to be a nothing but. Nothing but my Velcro sneakers pounding against the pavement, the knees of my jeans pulling downwards instead of forward. Because of course you were running in your school clothes, whatever those were. I mean, so I don't know if we were allowed to wear shorts or not. I think we were, but that was only like in the summer. School usually at that time ended in the end of May, beginning of June, so probably still wearing pants. And so you ran in pants. And if you fell, you ripped your pants right across the knees. And in the winter, everyone resembling somber, deflated balloons in coats with Autobot or My Little Pony faces in the backs written across the sleeves. The cheering, other kids not running, still stood by. Still stood by, some at the front, setting the race off, saying, "Ready, set, go." Something that triggered enough adrenaline in anyone to make them shake and then say, "Me next, and I'm racing so and so." Get rid of this. Racing always made sense. In a time where the only language we had were boys and girls, running meant anybody. It didn't matter there. If you were fast, even if only in the beginning. The loser then still running past the stop line saying, I'm still going, I'm still going. The playground is still there, on the sidewalk, no trees in the boulevard to block it, no fence around it, just gray block after gray block, the concrete paver name worn off to just an oval indent. There's something there. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. Save. Changed by others? No, it's been changed by me. Interesting. I don't know why this memory came up not too long ago. I always loved this. This is one of the few memories I had from growing up that in grade school that they were positive. Kind of positive. But I remember that there were kids that I wouldn't have expected to cheer for other kids that did anyway. And there were kids that ran against popular kids. Of course, you know, we're going up to 6th grade, so it's not that big of a deal, but this is mostly like 1st through 4th or whatever. But I remember that it was different. Like it wasn't even necessarily proving yourself. It was just enough to at least show you could do it. Get in front of people, try your best against somebody who's either really fast or really not fast, doesn't matter. But it was just, and it was only a small period of time, but it was something. Anyway, we'll see if that goes anywhere. I distinctly remember running against people who totally smoked me. And then I remember keeping up with people. Oh, I gotta put that in here somewhere. Because that was crazy. Because the weird thing was, it was because you're on a sidewalk, right? You're not on a track. We didn't have a track there. It was an elementary school. And you were so close to them, you almost like ended up hitting them. And if you did, you started pushing each other. But you didn't want to do that because you'd slow down. So you kept going. And sometimes if someone was losing, then they'd grab you or whatever. But then it was too late because they're not going to grab you fast enough. But I just remember just pumping legs as hard as you can next to somebody else, and you could hear them breathing right in your ear. And it was cool. It felt like, you know, you didn't have to be big, you didn't have to be strong, you didn't have to be, you know, your parents didn't have to be the richest, you didn't have to, you know, get picked up from school in a fancy car, you didn't have to wear the right shoes, nothing like that. You just had to run against somebody else, and if somebody got smoked by somebody else, everybody saw it. But the thing I always liked too is you were doing it in front of an audience and people were cheering you on regardless. It didn't matter. That's actually one of the reasons I started running in high school and in high school only. I stopped running in college, like in terms of sports and stuff. And the reason I wanted to run in college wasn't because I was any good at running. It's because anybody who was watching the races would cheer. None of the other sports in track and field would get cheering. So you wanted to do that. I mean, except like some of the few things, but races were people always cheered for them. And I got that. I figured that out. And so that's why I wanted to do it, because even if you were in the last heat, people still cheered you on. Regardless. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Wish we still just did that for people anyway. Just trying to run. If you see people trying to run, cheer them on. Maybe that's what this is about. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I think that's all I've got in me. I was gonna go and try to work on another page or another poem. Save anyway. But gosh, there's just, what's this one? Too heavy to run anymore. Like running around at oh yeah. Let's take this and take this piece, because that belongs to this one. It's related, but it's not the same. Okay, so did we run in mud? No, we were never ran in mud because that's why we ran on the sidewalk. Because if the rest of the playground was muddy, it wasn't. It was like sandy. But if the rest of the playground was wet, and we ran in rain, because recess, you know, you had recess regardless, unless it was really, really cold. The sidewalk would be fine. Okay. Cell phone calls 2. What is this? Oh, this is an edit. Okay, cool. So I have moved some poems into here. I gotta stand up because I've been sitting too long. Ugh! So I'll pull you up with me. Hang on. Hi, we're up here now. Well, I think we are. Do you want to play nice here? Thank you. Goodness. Microphone. Come up. So I did. So I guess I've started to move some poems that I want to work on into here. Because this one's old. So that's good. That's 2001. Oh. Yeah, so there's a couple of things I do want to... We'll take a look at this one. Just quick. I just want to see what it is. Ah! Yeah, this is one I wanted to get working somehow. And I don't know if I did. Interesting. Oh, yeah, because there's somebody... Yeah. I hate this poem. I've always hated this poem. It's been there all this time. It canceled all its subscriptions. Yeah, that doesn't have a finish to it. I just think it was something different. Dung layers. Tumblers and a lock. Yeah, there's not a whole lot here. That one, yeah. This one has to be reworked into something different. I was going to make that... Because that was one I was working on last time, I think. Because I was working with another idea, another concept. I shouldn't have. I knew better. But it was one dealing with, you know, what happens to the gods when we're all gone. As in, like, you know, the Norse gods and the Greek gods and all those. If they were still around after humankind is all completely gone and irrelevant, and the whole planet's just blasted to pieces. Do they hang around? What does that look like? I kind of combined that into that concept, and I don't know if I like that because I like the sound, or I like the idea of one bright second. But just because you like an idea doesn't mean that's gonna work. So yeah, I'll just keep throwing poems in here, and we'll see if any of them actually really start to attach. Emergency room lobbies. Oh, this is recently. Okay. Yeah, I think it's time to switch up to something else. I'm going to use the bathroom quick, and then I'll be right back. All I want to do then for the rest of the stream is basically, I have an urge and a craving to play Minecraft, but the problem is getting stuck in is always a pain. So I have it ready. I have the mod pack I want to use. I have it loaded into multi-MC. Everything works, and then I didn't play it. So I want to play a little bit of it. So I'm going to play a little bit online here, and then we may play it during the week, and that'll be the week. But yeah, so don't go anywhere. We'll switch games, and then I'll be right back. Ooh. Okay, you can't see me. Pip! What's going on? Yes, don't go anywhere. I mean, you can go wherever you want, but I'm gonna be back. How are ya? It's good to see ya. And I can do a shout out since I have the keyboard. You have been playing, it's gonna show in a second. Valorant, no shit. Well done. That's one of those games I still don't know anything about. I know it was all really big stuff like 2-3 years ago, maybe 3-4 years ago, and everybody was like signing into it because it was kind of competing with the crowd that would watch Monster Hunter, I thought. And I never really got into it. Because I think I downloaded it. I tried to run it on Linux, because of course that's the first step of anything, is I try to run it on Linux first. Let's see. Oh, I'm doing this from command line, aren't I? Lovely. Okay. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. So... there we go. So what I wanted to play today was I wanted to get started on Better Minecraft, and this is the Fabric version. There's another one that's not Fabric. Fabric, what am I talking about? Mod Loader. Forget what the abbreviation is. There's a difference here, but loads a little bit faster with Fabric. What is the name of that? Okay, what is it called? Fabric Loader as opposed to Forge. Yeah, okay. So it's a little bit different. It'll take a while for it to load in anyway. Meantime, we shall switch games to... let's see, clear filter. Okay. So, where is it? Oh, come on. Let's see what else we got. There we go. That'll work. I think that's good enough. And then... do I even have that? What did I do? Update. There we go. Cool. What, did you crash? Why did you crash? Don't crash. That wasn't nice. Wait, are you... Wait a minute. No. Cute. Okay. It minimized itself by on purpose. So FOV, we'll turn that to 85. Music and sounds, music we'll get rid of. Master volume we'll turn up a little. Oh, we'll turn it up a bit. There we go. That still doesn't seem loud enough for anybody to hear it. There we go. There we go. Better Minecraft. No idea. I have no idea what this Minecraft pack is about. I just grabbed it because I like playing modded Minecraft. And that's all. I haven't even created a world, but I want to get I have the urge to play, so I'm doing it. That's the only reason here. Skin customization, I don't care. That everything should be fine. Video settings, do I give a shit? GUI scale. I think I just like this at 2, I think. S, there we go. Yep, that's the GUI scale I like. So we'll just try it and see what this does. I'll keep the music going in the background because that's kind of where I'm at. And I don't remember anything about Minecraft either because it's been so long since I played. So the new additions since 1.12? I can't remember any of that. All right, let's see what we got. Game mode survival, difficulty normal. More world options. World type is better X. Okay, never heard of it. We'll try it. See how this goes. We'll play for about maybe an hour. Nothing too big. Then we'll see if we can find somebody to raid. And then I have to vacuum. And well, I also have to clean the cat box. Vacuum. Probably should take a shower. Eventually. Can't really do anything outside because it's raining, so I can't mow. Not that I need to. Chores, essentially. Get my computer and laptop ready for tomorrow. I was working from home this week because we came back from camping and then I went back to work on Wednesday, so I'm like, I'll just work from home till Friday. Easier to focus at home. I've realized if I have to get things done, then it's just simpler here. But probably go into the office at least Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week. Say hi to everybody. And I've been completely off alcohol for a week or for a month and 2 weeks, but I have friends of mine that are thinking of, or that are going out on Thursday. And I'm still debating if I want to meet them, and if I do I want to even have a drink or two, or am I good just not? Because it's I've noticed a significant improvement, even if I wasn't really necessarily like imbibing heavily every night. I've lived through that experience before, but it's just been, as far as like everything else, it's made things easier. So where the hell am I? Oh, I hate that. Oh, I'm right next to a, are you serious? Why would you do this to me? Okay, so first step, I'm gonna wait for the fucking world to load in. Quests by Sharksy. Sharksy. I can't even remember how to play Minecraft. But I know I don't want to talk to the pillagers right away. Everything is... These bones? Sticks. Interesting. Okay. Okay, everything's loading in slowly but surely, so it seems okay. Is that a rock? Okay. Well, that's interesting. Why is the video getting so weird? Let's see. Try this. See if it makes a difference. Oh, there's a lot of stuff I can play with on here for performance. That's good. Okay. Well, let's just see if VSync actually gets rid of the... There we go. Now we're moving at max speed. That's good. Alright, what's this quest shit? Hi, quests will be added when the FTB quest mod ports to version blah blah blah. If you're interested in, okay. Thanks. Sorry, we don't have anything, but if we did, it'd be here. Okay, whatever. Biomepedia, don't need that. Oh, my hair's changed. Oh my goodness! Is this a different mod? Or a different character model? Or did I have to find this? My hair is actually sticking out. I think I had to find a different model. This is the Gintama model from, Gintama. The anime. Yuck! Okay, so we need to... Ooh, and there's a river right over there. Perfect! Let's go check that. Let's stay away from the pillagers, though. I wonder if I can... Can I edit that map to turn off entity markers? Entity radar is displayed. Unset. Entity radar is not displayed. That's right. That's traditional Minecraft. I don't need to know where everybody is. But the mini-map! Ah! How do I edit the mini-map? Controls. Open settings. Mini-map. Thank you. Entity radar. Can I just turn it off? Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's the ticket right there. Now we don't see anybody. Hee hee hee. Standard Minecraft paranoia mode. That's what you need to have. I mean, come on. Why would you ever want to do anything different? So I've got 2 sticks, 2 rocks. Cobblestone splitter. These aren't quests. These are FTB chunks, and that's my team. That's FTB stuff. So let's see. Well, there should be the basic Minecraft quests, I think. Nothing's popping up though. Okay, but there's water over here. First step, fuck everything. We're just gonna do it the way I normally do it, which is we need to find a way to get string. And we need to get fishing going. That's primary. If you don't have fishing going, then what are you even playing Minecraft for? I mean, seriously. But I don't like them at all. There's sheep. Is this bog? I don't like bog. Why does it have to be bog? It's nice and wide and open though. I like this. Maybe there's a nice waterfall over there. So what's this? Ooh, there's 2. Okay, there's some sort of tower. Can I hold down control and zoom? No, nobody's introduced that mod ever again. So I should probably set a waypoint over here. Otherwise I'm gonna get lost. So let's just pretend like this is it. I'm gonna do this. And no. B waypoint spawn, so I know where I'm going. There you go. Okay, so that's spawn. Is it gonna make a big marker in the sky? Good, it's not going to. I hate that. That's a different mod anyway. Okie dokie. Yeah, no, thank you. So then what the frick? Why am I doing this? Why am I going closer to the scariness? Don't know. Why don't you make tools first? Why don't you bite me? Talking with myself is worse than actually having somebody trolling me in chat. Is that? Yeah, there's a way I can get over there, I think. Waha. Food seems fine for the moment. There's a cave down there. I don't care. Because I'm trying to figure out what mods we've got. So I have no idea what mods are in here. Farmer's Delight? Give me a carrot. Yes! New recipes unlocked. Okay. Well, wait. We can take all these carrots then. Give me all of your carrots. Give me all of your carrots. Give me all of your carrots. All of them. Good. Are you fucking kidding me? Get away from me. Why are you following me? No. Back off. This isn't funsies. This isn't how we do this. No, you can just fuck right off, buddy. Whoop-da. There. There. What are you gonna... You were gonna try and jump it, weren't you, you prick? Don't. You got a nice hat, though. Now you've... Look what you've done. Now you've hurt yourself. Now what are you gonna do? You're hiding away from the sun, aren't you? Because you're scared. As you should be! You're still just gonna follow me all the way around, aren't you? Well, that means I need to get a block of some kind. Let's go over here and grab a block. We do need to punch stuff, of course, but let's see what kind of... Let's see what the... Little stars! Okay, that may be a Minecraft thing? I don't know. New Minecraft thing? Vanilla, I mean. Can I do things with this? I can. It makes cobblestone. Can I do this? Okay, this seems like a thing. No? Can I make a dagger out of it? No. Can I do this? No. Can I do this? This makes sense. I'm just fooling around. I don't really care. Great. Okay, so that means I don't need to worry about mining stone right away. No. Okay. Can you do this? I can make a shovel. I mean, that makes sense to me. Alright, fine. Come here. I want to keep punching you in the head until you stop being dumb. Come back here. I'm not done punching you. I'm gonna hit you with a rock instead. Oh, look at that. You don't like that? Oh, no, it's the same. Just feels better if I hit you with a rock. Yeah, about time. Okay, now that we've learned this. Where's the water? I was over this way. More carrots. Well, this is good. Oh, having a rock in your hand is actually very handy. Good. That's, well, it's about as handy as having any other material. What the hell? What are you? You're a bear and you're sleeping. Okay. Sure. Stay. You're a bigger bear than I'm used to. So you just stay over there. Why don't you turn on the A mod and then you can figure stuff out and be just shut up. Minecraft meant to have a radar. I'd mod it out. Okay, so woofties. That's a drop. Not gonna get there. No idea. No idea what we're gonna run into here. These are this rocks is the mod. Okay, so I'm assuming ivy. It can go on ground now. Immersive weatherling. Immersive weathering? Weatherling. Weathering. Immersive weathering. Okay, sure. The misty mountains. I have to reach them. No, I don't. No, I really don't. What I do need to do is we gotta find a spot near water that is far enough away from pillagers for the moment until I can get set up. That's my goal. Okay, this is getting annoying. The beat's off. It sounded like the beat was off on that song, on that track. You can't see it anyway. That's not fair. Let's fix that quick. Get me over here. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Now you can. Yes, ducks. I will be right back with you in just a second. Patience is a virtue. Would you stop? Fluvisol. Fluvisol. The larch. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, so there's all sorts of farm animals yonder. Where is the sun? Hello? Oh, you're already going down. Fuck. There's turtles, that's fine. I like this water, but I like this water better. We're gonna go over to the better water, and we're gonna have to find a way to just dig in for the night, I guess. Pigs, just stay there. Don't do anything dumb. Oh, we got sugar cane of some kind. Good. I don't even have torches. And I don't have a way of... I think we may have to pull the hiding in the tree tactic overnight, but the thing is, you'd have to be fairly high up to do that. Okay. Alright, Pretzel. Yeah, no. That's a little bit too lo-fi. So now we're effed. Let's see if things are spawning yet. Nothing yet. So technically should be fine. Let's see if things are starting to pop up yet. Oh, look, we've made friends. Okay. There's salmon. That looks like a hut over there. No, that's just a brown tree. But there is a witch who did spawn. Alright, we're just gonna have to pull standard Minecraft tactic. Which is... What is that? Well, it's gonna be digging into a hole in the ground is what it's gonna be. And hoping that we don't get annihilated. That's the idea. Aha! Gotcha. There we are. Alright, so I just gave up my... Well, I didn't really. It's right here. So we have no way of making a torch, do we? Nope, not yet. Well, damn. That sucks. What we can do... No? I thought that would do it. A wooden frame. That's also not going to do it. How about this? 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 I don't know. Make something. Ah, fuck. Okay, so what I want to do is stick something there that would work, but... Is there anything right near me? Doesn't look like it. Let's just cheat here a little bit. Brightness. Apply. Done. Done. Back to game. So now I can see. And this should be my... This is my crafting table right here. There we are. I can hear things moving outside. I don't like it. Not one bit. But we got other things to work on. And you can see. Okay, that's good. That's all that really matters to me, as long as you guys can see. So, we can do this. Boom. And... progress is made. Oh, what's this? Appetite? Oh, lapis lazuli, is this shallow? Are you kidding? Well, this is different. Why? Okay. Still feel like I hear something. I don't, though. There's like nothing to worry about yet. There's nothing around me. What the hell? Okay, so let's just do... Let's get rid of... Well, actually, I need you for a second. So I'm going to do this quick because this will let light through. And then I can see outside, and then I don't have to worry about being a baby about the whole kit and caboodle. So then we do a little bit of this, and we do that. Aha! Now I can actually tell if it's going to be night out or not when I come out of my hidey hole someday. It's the leaves. Damn leaves. Well, that's going to make things weird. What's this? Oh, this is the copper ore stuff. Okay. Well, we'll just keep using this to get material. And I think that might be enough to actually do something. Are we still nighttime? Yeah, we are. Okay, so I gotta stop saying that. That's like an old... it must be a Midwestern thing to say. Okay. I don't know who got me saying it, but it annoys me when I even hear myself say it. So I'm gonna try not to do that. It's not going to work. But we're gonna pretend that I have a chance. So then we just kind of put this guy here. Put this around like yonder! Focus. And then we shall... Oh, fuck it. Just do this to get me something. There we go. Light. And then let's see what we can make with cobble. What do you got for me? Oh no, it's not gonna be cobble. It's gonna be stone. Okay, you're missing the idea here. Thank you. I know. I should have just... I know to do that. Oh, netherite boots. Although there's supposed to be something, I guess, better than netherite in this pack now. So... excuse me. Let's just do pickaxe and see what we can make. Well, no, I want to see this. Excuse me. We can make stone torches. That's handy. That's a mod, right? Adorn. Okay. What's this? REI changelog? I don't care. Nothing else we can make fancy with stone, though. Okay. So what about these stone chips that people keep doing? Pebbles, right? Can I make stuff with pebbles? I can make blocks with pebbles, right? So if I right click on you, what do? I can make rocky dirt. Excellent. That's an upgrade from regular dirt. Simple storage mod, huh? All right, that's interesting. Block loot drop. Oh, that's something different. Tag. Okay. Okay, don't understand the tag thing yet, but I guess I'll figure it out. That's an interesting interface, though. Count 1 to 3. Oh! I see what you're saying. Okay, so we've got that. So, I wonder if I should just... There's enough of these in here. Not sure what I can do with copper, but we'll use it. What else am I gonna do? Moon's going down. I don't have to worry about food. We're fine. About 15 minutes? Okay, so our goal now is when the sun comes up, find a place to make a hidey hole, and that'll be a place where I can start setting up my base. And that will be stream. Then it'll be 2:30, and then I can start getting stuff done. Why are you showing a battery? Why does my computer think it's a laptop all of a sudden? Computer, yes, you are a computer. Oh, it's a power mode? Interesting. Okay. My computer is confused. What can I do with the copper ingot, Minecraft? Because I haven't played long enough time. I can make a trap, a kiln. Ooh, okay. I think that's gonna be valuable. I can make a wind chime? Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah! I need a button and I can make a wind chime? That's the best! I can make a framed tree brain log. Very good. There's a nugget. There's copper rail. Copper pulsar, so it's used for other things. Yeah, that's not gonna really do me much good. What if we just have raw? Well, raw copper is right up here, isn't it? No, let's just see. Did raw copper do anything? No. Copper ingot. Can the copper ingot make things? No. Oh, yes, it can. But we need to have Crystallis Lazuli, whatever. I need an amethyst shard and I can make that. Okay, and that does the thing? It makes this. XP conduit. Okay, so that's another mod then. I can make a copper bowl. Copper pan. Oh, sorry. Anything of use. Oxidized is the mod we want to take a look at. Spyglass. Okay, that might be useful. Lightning rod. I don't care. I can make a block. Yes. Gravity compressor. Sure, we're nowhere near there yet. So this is again the Better Minecraft mod pack. It's available on the Curse repository. I can make a watering can. Sure. Wrench. Yay. Is a wrench gonna hurt things? No. Wrench is not a weapon. Pocket jukebox. That's just what I need. You, come with me. Thank you. And you, come with me. Pound, 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 pound. Come on. Break. Okay. So you should be broken now. You are. I'm still using the entities radar even though I said I wasn't going to really care about it, but here we are. Don't judge me. I mean, judge me. I don't give a damn. What am I gonna do? Say, oh no, I'm shameful now? Judge away. Not gonna change how I attack. The fuck? Okay, I need to be able to hear. Oh, that was actually on the music? Are you kidding? Well, that's gonna fuck with me. Okay. It's fine. Pretty flower field. Okay. Is there a creeper hiding in it? No. But I thought there would be like a nice mountain path. There is not. I don't know what those things are. Those look scary. Those look like... What the... This looks like some sort of harpies. I don't think I want to talk to them. That looks interesting. Okay, let's just make a beeline for that. I don't know, but I like being by water. Problem is an allium field. What is this? What biome is this? God, there's a lot. Facing, I know where I'm facing. Give me the biome. Am I missing that here? Must be. Allium fields. Okay, I see it. Things have definitely changed. Smooth, improved is what I mean to say. Of course, I think we're still playing this on Java. So, what the? Okay, there's a mountain over there. That looks good. Oh, I know what that is. That over there is like some sort of altar sacrifice kind of thing where baddies, I think, hang out. Pretty sure. Baddies that I'm not ready for. Allium Fields, this is cute. What the fuck is that? Pardon my horrible language. Hey! It's a butterfly. And it's a wheat field. Or it's a barley field. I bet you this is a barley field. That is a butterfly, right? Please don't tell me that's some sort of horrible dragon. No, it's a butterfly. Oh my god. It's huge. Hi. Yeah! That's what we're talking about. Perfect. Oh, looks like there's some sort of forest. Forest. This is not a forest. This is a field. Crops. Garden. Oh, it's this prairie grass. Okay. But this looks like somebody's farm. Oh my god. This is a hell of a thing. That's still prairie grass though. I want to see. Okay, yeah, they got like a... Oh! Got a sawmill. We've got some sort of... What looks to be a... Windmill! There! That was the word I was looking for! Okay, there's all sorts of... There's a smithing table. There's stuff to build here. It's raining. Great. There's water. There's a waterfall of some kind. Is there nobody in here? There's nobody in here. What? It's abandoned? But it's huge! Well, I guess we found a place to set up at. This is a mill? Some kind? There's a lantern? All sorts of shit. It's like... It'll work for now, for sure. Except for the fact there's no door here, but there is a fence. So that should work. Let me break all these things with my carrot. Not sure how the prairie grass is growing on top of the wooden blocks, but I'm not going to concern myself with such questions much. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Oh, you do live here, do you, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Flauco Brisset, the nitwit. Hi. No, you don't want carrots? I can't talk to you. I don't have anything you want. Okay. Light gray candles. I'm helping clean up your yard, I guess. I was gonna camp out here, but if you're already living here, then, I mean, you got it covered, I guess. I don't know. I'll leave you alone. Let us keep... Ooh... Are these mountains? These are kind of mountains. Do we have like a... Those grasshoppers? I don't understand. Those are leaves. Kind of mountains? Not really. Okay, we got more biomes over there. We have lava here. There's sheep. There's no other way to really get... Why I could steal wool off of... Oh my god, they've got an actual like waterfall kind of thing here? Well, this is cool. We've got all sorts of stuff here. Look at all these goodies. These are all mine. All mine now. But... I could steal the wool off of his windmill. I'm not gonna do that. That would be a dick maneuver, and I'm trying very hard not to be that guy. Ah, there's mountains over here though. Oh! Okay. If he had a bed, I would have stolen that. And I'm trying to find a way to build a bed without having to kill sheep. Maybe there's a better way to do that. What can you do? Oh, the places you'll go. Okay, white wool. No, that's what we can make with it. String will do it. Damn. That's it, huh? I either have to have wool or... Wait, we can make shears. Cincinnati shears? And just regular iron shears. Damn. Alright. Well, there's some mountains over yonder. Ooh, and there's water here. And there's all these beautiful fields of prairie grass. Hello, horsey. I think this might be a possibility, I think. And we got the... Oh, is that the ocean over there? No, but it's a big water body. We're surrounded by water. I like that. There is stone area here, which would be kind of cool. That's actually a really interesting little pool there. The question is what I really want. I want to be able to fish. I like the prairie. I can have both of those things here. Okay, so let's turn a complete 180 and let's go around this way. Let's see what this is all about. Because this could be cool. Or it could be horrible. Or it could be boring, which is even worse. What are you, mushroom? White puffball. You might be deadly. I can't trust you. I can't put you in my mouth unless I know what you are. Kind of true. Oh, yay. Raindrops are hitting the water. That's pretty cool. I dig. Whoopsies. 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 Whoopsie daisy. There we go. Okay. Oh, interesting. This is like, oh, wow. Okay. Huh. So this is like a mountain lake. What the fuck? Someone just make some sort of growly noise at me? No, it's just a mountain lake. How deep does it go? Can I get back out if I go into it? First question, can I escape if necessary? Yes. Okay, here we go. What's this? Oh, it's deep too. Neat. I like it. This is kind of a cool. I like the biome spawn. So, ooh, look at that. I think we may have found a place to call home quick. I don't have enough wood to block it in, but this could work, I think. Maybe not. It's almost too much. It's too big to actually encase completely. There's a castle over there that's all busted. Yeah, it's 2:30 though. And it's time to kind of hide out and go to sleep. So, I like this spawn though. I like this area. This is pretty cool. I just need to find a place to actually like hide without too much problem. This looks like it might be it. Do I have enough blocks to even do this? Do I have anything significant? Yeah, we can just do like yeah, right. Okay, sure. Yeah, that'll do great. Good job. Okay. There we are. We're just, this is roughing it. Like 101 here. We're not really doing very good. Just need to make sure I can get things at least 2 blocks high, so whatever comes over there is a spider and that's it. Spiders I can handle. Everything else, can't. Fuck off. Investigate to make sure it looks like it's going to be tall enough. Things can walk in right from here. Like that. Fuck. You prick! Come on, walk on in. Please. Come on, jump on up. Oh, he can shoot from way over there? You gotta be kidding. Okay, so... Sorry, I did it again. Okay, so... We're just gonna tunnel in here. And there's coal in here anyway, so... Alright, we've got a game started. I've got a decent place to build stuff. I'm in a fairly beautiful area. Let's just do this. And we'll call it good. And I'm gonna take off. So I would I would raid, but I'm going to need to bail quicker than I think because I need to get stuff done. So please forgive me. But anyway, thank you all for coming along. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you hanging out for the poetry stream. And I took my schedule down because I'm not sure what I'm going to do for a schedule because I kind of want to redo things and I'm not sure what I want to do. So watch the Twitter posts and watch Discord if you're in the Discord for the announcements through there. They both pop at the same time anyway. And we'll kind of see how this week goes. I just want to do something simple this week. So not really keeping with the regular schedule. So not really, I didn't get a Skyrim episode up, so I won't do that. I want to, but I just don't have it in me. I'm just trying to stay focused on trying to keep up with work and also trying to keep a schedule for streaming. So a little bit of what I would call like pseudo streamer rehab of just having something basic that I can fall into every day, that we can get some streams in and still it's not terribly boring. So I'll probably just be doing this for the remainder of the week. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. So trying to keep it the same schedule. So tomorrow, Tuesday, Thursday, and go from there. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming along. I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you next time.